All right, welcome back to LearnWire. We're going to do a quick overview of the tools that I actually reviewed in January of 2024. That's why you want to subscribe to this channel. If you're into new software, new AI tools, then I don't just create 8-minute videos and just telling you to go and buy every tool. I actually, even though I'm a top affiliate on Appsumo, I try to maintain as full transparency and honesty and unbiased reviews that I possibly can bring you. So I like to unbox the software in front of you, let you know what I initially like or dislike about the tools. I also end up purchasing some of them, and you'll see that this month I actually went on a shopping spree and spent probably close to $1,000 on tools. Just have a lot of good tools on the platform right now that I think I can use in my business. As a full-time YouTuber and affiliate marketer, there's been some really good tools. Join me today. This is going to be a great review. I'm going to be bringing this to you every single month. The channel is going to continue bringing you Appsumo reviews, as that's what you guys want, right? I've told you guys this channel has been built and based on software reviews, so I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm also going to be doing some more tutorials with like SEO and things like that as well. So let's get started. This is the 2024 January Appsumo Tools Roundup review, and like I said, I actually reviewed 8 tools in January, which is pretty good when you really think about it because of the other content that I'm creating plus the tools themselves. And then sometimes I do a revisiting of a tool. If I really like the tool or I feel it needs a follow-up, then I'll go ahead and use the tool some more, and then I'll do a follow-up video like I did with Lindo, right? That you saw from my last video. All right, so let's jump in real quick. Here are the tools I reviewed in January that currently have lifetime deals on Appsumo. I reviewed Lindo, that's Lindo AI. And Lindo is a website building tool that uses the power of AI and ChatGPT to create your content for you and get you a website up and running very quickly. Lindo is also a great tool for if you need to build local websites. I feel it's really good for if you have small websites or client-based websites. It's not going to be the best tool right now currently for building out a big e-commerce brand or e-commerce site or anything like that, or a major niche blog or something like that. It wouldn't be the tool for that, but it does have a very specific niche and need that I think would be very fitting, and that's why that's one of the tools that I actually picked up. We'll talk about that in a minute. But then I also looked at Vizy, right? And Vizy was a tool much like Lindo. I even did a comparison of Lindo and Vizy. They are very much the same type of tool. It's a website builder using AI. And they go watch the comparison video if you want to know what the differences were. There were some pretty major differences when it came to being able to export the site and so forth. But Vizy is no longer, they only came back for Appsumo's last call. And this was a software that I was very serious about picking up. I couldn't choose between the two of these. And after much thought, I ended up going with Lindo. And that was just because they had a tier level that had 150 sites available. And that's what I wanted to plan on doing, because I plan on building a ton of rank and rent type websites. So if you want to go along with that journey, and I'll be sharing some of that on this channel as well, then you'll want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be using Lindo, using the tools that I, do reviews on and promote to you, but I'm also purchasing the tools and using them in my business as well. And I think that's just what makes me a little bit different than a lot of other affiliates. Okay. Then we had Follower, and this one was a social media automation tool. Then we had MakerSuite, which was a YouTube research tool, keyword research, niche research, all that kind of good stuff right over there. That was a really fun tool to check out. Then we had Jupyter, which is a AI video editing based tool that has some similarities to Descript, but it's got a long ways to go in order to be able to even say that it compares to Descript. But we'll talk about Jupyter in a minute. We have Spider now, which was an SEO software specifically for identifying the technical SEO on your website and what's wrong with it, trying to speed your website up, trying to fix errors, optimize images, all that kind of good stuff. And then we had Whisper SEO, which was a AI content creation tool that had some SEO built into it, where you can see if your content is SEO ready or not. And then we had Taja, which was another YouTube tool that it was very specific for on-page and channel optimization. So it was very unique, one of the most unique softwares YouTube related that I've seen on Appsumo. So that takes me to here are my top 5 favorites in order of least to most favorite. Okay, so number 5 is MakerSuite. I didn't pick this one up because I already have Taja. You'll see later on the list right there. But MakerSuite was very good. I definitely would recommend picking it up. I did give it like a 4.5, I believe, on my review. I just can't pick up all the tools, right? And if I already have vidIQ, I'm already paying monthly for vidIQ. I'm paying $30-something a month for TubeBuddy because it's helping me thumbnail test on another channel. And that's just per channel. It's over $30 a month just to do thumbnail testing with TubeBuddy. And that's per channel, right? So obviously I'm not testing my thumbnails on LearnWire, but it's on my other channel. But nonetheless, MakerSuite was just really good. But I had already purchased Taja and was very impressed with it. And they've already done like a million different upgrades and added features. And Taja's just here to stay, really cool. And that's what it's hard to not talk about Taja when I'm talking about MakerSuite. But MakerSuite definitely had some things that Taja's not going to have. And so MakerSuite, I don't think you can go wrong with at all. And you can't go wrong with picking both tools up. But it was a YouTube keyword research and niche research type tool. Then we have Follower. I was very impressed with Follower. Now, I've reviewed a lot of these social media automation tools on LearnWire. We had Radar, we had Socialmonials, we had Vista Social was the recent one. There was back in a year or two ago, we had a couple other ones. I'm thinking losing their name right now. But you guys know that I've reviewed a lot of them, and a lot of them just had a lot of bugginess to them. Radar was really good, and the Social was really good as well. I had a little bit of difficulties connecting some of my platforms, social media accounts to Vista Social. Radar was really good, but then it didn't have AI writing. And then like they all never had everything that I wanted, even though I bought some of them as well. And then the other part about the social media tools is just that when you're a solopreneur, you're running your own business stuff, you think that even these tools are just ridiculously insane at saving you time and so forth. It still takes an hour or two to sit and actually start creating content, getting them published, connecting all your sites and so forth. So you really do have to be intentional about it, even though you have a AI-based tool that is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you, right? But you still have to log in and you still have to create the campaigns, and it's going to take hours of work. And so that's just not where I'm at within my business. And so I haven't done social media. I've tried, and then I always just end up not continuing with it, right? I do it for a week or two and then I stop, right? But Follower was different. The user interface was really good with Follower, and things just worked. The connecting to your social account was seamless, very easy, didn't have issues. They have all the major ones, Pinterest and TikTok, and just so they basically answered every check mark that I would want and so forth. And it's really good. I haven't picked up Follower yet, but I think I'm going to have to. I've spent a lot of money this month, but I think I'm going to have to just get that one in my tool chest, at least the tier 1, just to have it for one of my brands and so forth, right? And if you want links to any of these tools right here, these are my top 5 that I reviewed. If you want links to those, will be in the description below. Go get them. But I can tell you right now that these deals are all leaving soon. And if you want a full in-depth review of any of these tools right here, then just go to my channel and then go up to videos and then go to there's a little search magnifying glass, and then just type in the tool and you'll see my full in-depth review. So number 3 on the list was Jupiter. Now Jupiter was a video editing tool, like I just spoke about a minute ago, that is going to be a Descript alternative at some point, but I think they're going to need a year to get there before they can even claim that. Now, what it does do the transcription of your video, and then you can add B-roll very easily. And so that is something that's really cool. It's on their roadmap to add remove filler words and remove word gaps. That's silences. If they can accomplish that in a really good way, then they would be on track for my use case. Like right now, I'm actually recording this video, and I've been recording my videos for the last month all in Descript. I would have used them earlier, but the screen recording of their tool was not that great, and it was unreliable. So then I didn't use them. But recently their screen recorder is really good, and they allow you to be able to pause during recording and so forth. They've improved the tool. Descript is going to be really hard to match because they have so much funding and backing behind the tool. So I can't see myself leaving Descript I'm paying like $30 a month for it, and it is a huge part of my business on a daily basis. So I can't really see myself leaving the app, but I also didn't want to miss out on Jupiter. If they ever do get to that point where it's just ridiculously amazing, then I will have Jupiter, and perhaps I can get rid of Descript at some point. But I don't see that happening in the next year or two. It'll take probably a year or two is what I'm saying before I consider that. But it definitely is one of those tools where I'm a full-time YouTube creator, and a tool like Jupiter doesn't come around often. It does look like it's going to be a really good tool. One of those tools that for myself and my business needs, it was not a tool that I wanted to miss out on. So I went ahead and got Jupiter. And then we had Lindo AI is one of the most expensive, or one of the highest amounts that I've spent on a tool yet. Reviewing Appsumo tools for 3 years, I went all in on their tier 5, and I spent $500 on Lindo AI. And long story short, go and watch my content on that. But this is an AI website builder. They also host your website for you. You can put all your custom domains on there, and you can build websites very quickly. Within 5 minutes, you'll have a website up and running. And so with a rank and rent model where I'm trying to rank for just one keyword, this is a perfect piece of software for what I'm looking for. And so that's what I'm going to do. Yes, they have a lot of things that they need to improve on. The speed of the website, yes. Another thing that we have to know is when we're investing in these tools, they're early on still. You're taking a risk when you buy LTDs, period. So you want to make sure that you know that going into it, and you're betting on the team and betting on the software, that it's going to be around for a long time. They're going to continue to upgrade the tool and serve their customer base the best that they possibly can. And so I think Lindo is going to do that. I liked what I saw, and it is going to fit the needs of what I'm going to use it for. And I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. And then last but not least, Taja. I went tier 2 on Taja, and I think that was like maybe $200 or something like that. And Taja, it's just very impressive. Go watch my update, the video I created 2 weeks ago, which was a Taja update after using it for 2 weeks. It'll tell you everything you want to know. The thumbnails are just getting better and better, and I have cool techniques. I'm using it on one of my other channels. I'm using all their descriptions, and I'm still using my own titles, but I'm using what Taja says I should use in my description. And I'm also using their tags, and I'm also using their AI image thumbnail creator. And it just saves so much time, and it looks really good, really professional. And I have a video on a brand new channel that just got 1,100 views. And this is a brand new channel that only has 400 subscribers on it. So I can probably pretty much say that Taja is playing a role in the success of the channel as well. All right, so I'm going to move forward on this one. So which of these tools did I purchase? I already alluded to it. Jupiter tier 2, most likely will purchase Follower as well. Taja tier 4, Taja tier 4 is what I went. I went on Taja tier 4, yeah. So whatever that cost is on that. Jupiter tier 2 and Lindo AI tier 5. So all those add up to almost $1,000 that I've spent just in January. So if you want to grab any of these tools, make sure you do. And all these tools are only going to be on the platform for 30 to 60 days. You do get those warnings or whatever, the ribbons saying that the tool is ending. I know that Jupiter and Lindo AI are going away soon. So you want to just make sure that you're looking at that. And you want to make sure to tune in for my reviews in February, and comment below if any tools come out that you want me to review. I've been polling my audience as often as I can, putting the tools that I think you guys want to see, polling you guys, and then you guys are deciding which ones you want. And then when an app just comes out and I just know you guys want the review on it, then I will just create the review right away. And I'll even skip it on the kind of future video list, if you will. So that's it. This is my roundup for January. I'll be doing this once a month. Hopefully this kind of just gives you some insight into what I purchased, what tools I reviewed, what my final thoughts are on them, and if you should go and pick up any of them as well. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all my software reviews. And I'll see you next time.